The Brazilian government has written to Australia expressing frustration at the acquittal of 3 police officers over the tasering death of Brazilian student Roberto Curti. The ABC has obtained a copy of the diplomatic note from the Brazilian embassy to the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, protesting against the court decision. Lorna Knowles has this exclusive report.
Roberto Curti writhes in agony as police taser him 14 times. These are the final tragic moments of the student's life. The 21-year-old Brazilian took LSD and stole some biscuits from a convenience store, sparking a police chase through the Sydney CBD, which ended in his death.
It's impossible to believe that he would have died but for the actions of police.
But when 4 of the officers faced court last month, charged over his death, the magistrate took a different view. 3 were acquitted and a 4th was found guilty, but with no criminal conviction recorded.
It sets a very bad example. It reinforces the behaviour of some police members, as well as the police as an institution, to behave exactly the same as the prison police behaved when Australia was a British criminal colony.
Mr Curti's family are furious about the judgment, and so is their government. In a diplomatic note to the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, the Brazilian embassy expresses the frustration of the family of Roberto Curti, endorsed by the Brazilian government, regarding the results of the judgment concerning police officers involved in the operation.
This is an extraordinarily strong rebuke from the Brazilian government to the Australian government. Deeply aggrieved at the lack of justice that Brazil has seen for the death of its citizen.
Only 1 policeman was found guilty of assault, and that was for using 3 cans of capsicum spray on Mr Curti. Other officers claimed they hadn't realised they all fired their taser guns at him at the same time. Roberto Curti's family believe if the police officers had been civilians, they would have been jailed. The Brazilian ambassador said it would be improper to comment. A DFAT spokesman said the department had regularly discussed the tragic death of Mr Curti with the Brazilian government. Lorna Knowles, ABC News.